8 points off turnovers. Is it just a case of them throwing you the ball, or did you like what you were doing as far as getting into their lane?
Nah, I mean, I thought defensively, we were really active. We just did a lot of things. I think the energy that we played with, it was difficult to find any easy openings against us. They're a team that likes to shoot a lot of threes, and they traditionally do, and they make a bunch, and we were pretty spread in our defense and forced them to do things that they're not comfortable with, and that's what happened.
Geno, when you start off a lot of these games playing so well and that lead balloons like it does, is part of the challenge to have your players continue to value every minute coming down the stretch?
Yeah, and to understand that winning the game is obviously the main reason why you play the game. You want to win. I mean, who plays, and it doesn't matter if they win or lose. You want to win. But at the same time, we win a lot of games. So just winning a game, if you're a kid on our team, big deal. You want to play well. You want to go out of the game. You want to get out of the building and say to yourself, I played great today. Nobody wants to go home and say, we won. How'd you do? I played lousy. So it's not just about winning the game. It's each individual, I think, wants to feel like, yeah, I played great today. And most of them can say that today.
Anybody else? Mike?
You said we have a real scoop if some of your freshman reserves practiced well Thursday, Friday, and then played well today. Your thoughts on their week of work and their performance today?
Well, I thought Kyla had a great day. I mean, she plays with a lot of energy and plays with a lot of effort. The kid gives you a great effort every time she goes out there. She's somebody that I enjoy watching play because she plays with the kind of passion that you want kids to play with. And you know what else? I thought in the couple minutes, 4 or 5 minutes that Lexi got, I thought she did a pretty good job out there. Like I said, it's day to day, and it doesn't even matter to me if you don't get all of them all the time, as long as we get a couple of them all the time. And we'll see about Monday. One step at a time.
What are your thoughts on how Gabby Williams and Crystal Danger feel how they're playing together? It seems like your chemistry's growing on certainly defensively and offensively as well.
The great thing about the two of them is they have so much quickness. They can make plays that a lot of kids on our team can't. They can anticipate a play better than most kids on our team. And I've said this before. You've got to use whatever skills you have that are unique, and those two do have some unique skills, and they've become two players that we count on to be disruptive on the defensive end. And I don't know how many assists we had today. It didn't seem to be as many. Kind of low, huh? 16 and 34 baskets. A lot of it, all that transition stuff. Has a habit of doing that, but I thought the two of them set the tone early, but everybody did. It was a team effort. It really was.
Coach, what are your thoughts on the conference overall? Do you see the teams getting better up to UConn's level?
I think there are times when there's improvement that you can see. Teams are improving. Teams that struggled, early on when the conference first started have gotten better. I think the ability to beat teams outside the conference, I think, is going to be really, really important. I think whenever you're evaluating the strength of a conference, you shouldn't include us, because it changes the dynamic of it a little bit. I always think if you took us out of it, is it pretty competitive? Is it balanced? You know, do you have, you know, good competition among the other schools? And yeah, we do. You know, we do. It's just that when you put us in there, it kind of changes things.
Geno, specifically to kind of piggyback off of his question, just Houston in general, from what you've seen, it may not have been indicative tonight, but
Right.
maybe some of the improvement that they've had, you know, in the last few years to get to this point where they're pretty competitive.
Well, what happens is, you know, it takes a little bit of time, you know, to get your culture established a little bit. And I remember, again, when it first started a few years ago, it didn't seem like there was any kind of direction. Didn't know, you know, you couldn't pinpoint what they were trying to do, what direction they wanted to go in, and the level of players. And obviously today was not indicative of it. You're right. But watching them play on film and these other games, they, you know, their talent is way better than it was when we started. And they have a plan. You know, they know what their style of play is going to be and how they want to play. You know, I talked around a little bit this morning, and it just takes time. You know, it takes time. You know, it's not the easiest thing to take over. You know, a team that's, you know, last in the league and think that you're going to move up quickly, but they've made a tremendous amount of progress.
With the way things have gone for you in these handful of games, I know there were a few frustrations against Central Florida, but it seems like overall in these 5 games you've done a pretty good job. So with that said, does Monday night's opportunity and challenge and an atmosphere like that, stepping out of conference, come at a good time for this team? Is it a good test for you guys right now?
Yeah, it always is. I think we've got 3 more non-conference games, you know, Texas, South Carolina, and Louisville. You know, those are 3 pretty good teams, and 2 of them were on the road. I know a lot of coaches don't like to play those, you know, this idea of, well, our conference is so tough, we don't want to play anybody outside the conference. It's like the most bogus thing I ever heard. When we played in the toughest conference, you know, in women's basketball before our conference broke up, and we love playing non-conference games in January and February. You know, you just get out and play in somewhat of a meaningless game. You know, so if you're in a conference where you're trying to win a championship, this game means nothing. It's just a game, and it generally has nothing to do with NCAA seedings either. You know, nobody's seedings are going to get hurt. Somebody can help themselves. You know, so I love games like this. I especially love them on the road, and I especially love them Monday night after a Saturday game, because when you get to the NCAA tournament, this is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get a game on Saturday or Sunday, and then a game on Monday or Tuesday. And the game after this one is usually harder than the one that you just played. So to me, there's absolutely no downside. You know, well, yeah, you know, you don't have any competition in your league. Well, some teams have no competition in their league either. Just don't want to admit it.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the 3 guards from Texas that play a lot of basketball and played against you guys a few times? And maybe you think that might be the best backcourt you've faced?
You know, there's, you know, it's unfortunate that Notre Dame has those injuries, you know, because with their situation, you know, they're a really good group. You know, UCLA's got a good group. You know, I think Texas's group is they're talented and they're experienced, and you know, I did have a chance to spend some time in USA Basketball with Brooke McCarty and Ariel Atkins, and they're 2 of the nicest kids I've ever been around, and I love the way they play. I love their energy, and I'm looking forward to Monday night, and I think they've got a great future, you know, and they're a tough group. I really think so, and this should be a great test for our guards too.
Anybody else? All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.